Hi, how's everybody doing today? My name is Wendy Thomas, and I'm usually out on the streets with my cross, but today it is raining, so I'm just going to give you a word here. I just got back from praying with some people over at a church today. They were having lunch, and I just made my way in there, and as everybody was getting their food, they just came and sat around tables, and I just made my way around each table and prayed with people, and what a blessing it was. I got to meet one of the pastors today, and that was a blessing as well. So I just wanted just to tell you, we're going to talk about the love of God, and there's nothing better than the love of Jesus, and his love for us never fails, and you can always depend on God. He says, I'll never leave you and I'll never forsake you. And you know, even if everybody in the world leaves you, God will never leave you, and that is always great, you know, and you can always rely on him. And he always listens to us, and he knows our heart, and he just wants us to ask. But he wants me to read today 1 Corinthians chapter 13, which is a lot about of his love. And he wants me to read this to you, and I am going to. So start in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and it says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I've become a sounding brass or a tingling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not love, it profits me nothing. Love suffers long and is kind. Love envies not. Love vains not in itself. It is not puffed up. It does not behave itself unseemingly. It seeks not her own, is not easily provoked, and thinks no evil. Rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall wash away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect is come, then that which is at part shall be done away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, and I thought as but when I became a man, I put away childish things. And now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as I am also known. And now abides faith, hope, love. These three, but the greatest of these is love. That's right. Greatest of these is love. We're to says that we shall love the Lord our God with all of our heart, all of our mind, all of our soul, and with all of our strength, and love our neighbor as ourselves. That's God's love. God's love is to open up the door and walk out, and whoever's there, love on them. Whoever's there, give them an encouraging word, give them compassion, and tell them that Jesus loves them, that Jesus is thinking about them, that they don't have to take one more breath any longer without having the power of God inside of them, which makes all things new for them. You know, what we have inside of us, what a great gift it is. The same power that raised Jesus Christ from the dead lives inside of us. And we get to show them who Jesus is. You know, he says, let your light so shine before men so that they will glorify your Father which is in heaven. How are they going to know if they don't have a preacher? How are they going to know if we aren't sent? If you ever wonder, well, what should I do today? Just look at the ones that are in front of you. When you get gas, when you're pumping gas, who's next to you? There's so many broken people. They look good on the outside, and inside they're a shattered, broken mess. And it's like you don't know. But it's just to tell them that, hey, there's hope here. You know, we got hope here. And God makes all things new. And he gives us peace that surpasses all understanding. And, you know, he loved us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. What kind of love is that? You know, what kind of love goes to the cross and looks at the people who just brutally murdered him and nailed him to the cross and says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That is love. And he wants us to have that. And he wants me to let you know that today. So bless you all. Jesus loves you. God bless.